we go. There we go. What's cracking, peeps? T-Money up in the heezy. I'm flustered right now. I'm very frustrated. I just tried on a new shirt that I got and it's just not fitting. I feel like a fucking pig in a blanket. I'm just not happy with myself. What do? Stop eating. I eat too much. I eat too fucking much. You know that song by Dave Matthews? Eat too much, drink too much, too much. That's the definition of my life. Okay, so, anyways, yeah, I'm just flustered, very frustrated. I just tried 2 different shirts on for this video, and I will shut the fuck up now. See the one behind me? That's my Beyond the Mask or whatever, Rise of Leslie Fernan shirt, and it doesn't fit, so I gotta lose weight. And then the shirt underneath, oh no, that's Pet Cemetery. That definitely didn't fit. Then the shirt underneath, I had tried on, why am I talking about my shirts? But the Jason Takes Manhattan t-shirt that I showed you guys in my last update, that one's too big. So it's like, I'm between a 2 and a 3, 3 being too big, 2 being too small. What do? You lose weight, because that's the only solution, I think. All right, so, sorry. Okay, no mints, nothing to drink. Ugh, God. So today is a special day. I got a package from Severin Films, and I'm stoked about it because it is their newest. Like, companies now are just doing they're selling like the Vinegar Syndrome method, I like to call it, because Vinegar Syndrome is really the first company I think that started marketing their releases in like pack or in like monthly collections, and I really think it's a great idea. I mean, everybody's doing it now, so clearly it's working. But Severin right up there with Vinegar Syndrome. Excuse me, it's a pretty cool release. One film I'm really excited about, I've never seen before in that lot. But before we get into that, I do have a hoodie. So my cousin came, I don't know, probably over a year ago, and he took I let him borrow a hoodie because it was cold. We went out to dinner, and he took it, which is fine. I think I even told him he could have it. But it was my trick-or-treat Fright Rags hoodie. So I've always wanted another trick-or-treat hoodie. So when I saw that Cavity Colors was doing a trick-or-treat collection, I jumped on it. And so we're going to open this one first, and then we'll get into the media. I just have the Severin package and then one other movie that came in today that I'm actually really excited about. I've never seen it before, but so Monday fun day. Hope everybody had a good day today. Back on the daily grind. Feels good though. Work makes me feel like accountable for something. So it's good. All right. So yeah, this is super rad. See, this is 2X, but hoodies tend to fit me in a 2X way more than like t-shirts. So, any excuse I have to feel better about myself, I'm sure you guys know. Us folks that struggle with our weight know how it is. But yeah, this is super cool though. So we have the Trick or Treat hoodie, and I like it so much I just want to try it on. And it's cool because inside they put the stickers. I don't know how many of these fucking Candyman bookmarks an individual needs, but I don't need any more Cavity Colors. Thank you. Appreciate the swag, but switch it up. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sure not everybody's like me and orders from them like every week, but I have so many of those, it's ridiculous. All right, so it's a nice conformed fit. I like that. And what I love about it is the front has got this little thing going on. It's like a half-eaten Sam lollipop or something. So that's rad. So I really like this. And it fits good, I think. A little snug, but it's okay. It's all right. A hoodie, a hoodie is a fat guy's way of protecting himself from feeling so exposed. Like a pig in a blanket type thing. Oh, it's a nasty feeling. I hate it. I want to be skinny so bad. I'll get there. All right. So, anyways, this is a cool hoodie. Thanks. Cavity Colors, really awesome. And I do really like this. I think that's a nice touch. And then the back is sick. So sick. Love it. All right. I don't know if that was even in view, but sorry if it wasn't. All right. So this movie I'm really, really excited about. It's from Screenbound, and they've done some really cool stuff. All like, oh God, what did they do? They put out that Southbound, I think, Blu-ray release. They've done a few things, but really, really nice release. Slipcover. It's limited. I don't know to how many, but I got number 835, which is awesome. And this movie I've never seen before, and I'm really, really stoked to check it out. It's from 1969. It's called The Haunted House of Horror. And wait till you guys hear. It's probably a proto-slasher, I would say. Wait till you guys hear the synopsis on this one. There's a movie called Haunted House of Terror, which I actually found a pretty rare, like the DVD release of it is a snapper case edition, and it doesn't have a Blu-ray release, but it's not to be confused. It's an older film as well, but not to be confused with Haunted House of Horror. And if you guys know if this movie has an alternate title or something, and I'm just not aware of it, please let me know. But really, really nice slipcover. The Haunted House of Horror. And this is actually all region, so you do not have to be region specific for this Blu-ray, which is awesome. And cool. So you get a poster. Let's see. Really, really nice release. You get some stills from the film, and then you get this schnazzy poster, which is just like a little mini print from the film, advertisement or whatever, promotional print, and then you get some really glossy, like high-end, whatever you call them, cards from the film, stills. And now, it's a one-disc set. This Tygon British classic sees a group of jaded youth from swinging 60s London dare each other to go to a deserted mansion that once saw a madman slice up his whole family. But once there, the group are picked off one by one, and in a twisted turn of events, the remaining survivors must figure out who is behind these brutal killings before it's too late. The restoration has been approved by the director, Michael Armstrong. So it includes lobby cards, fold-out poster, and booklet. So you get the whole kit and caboodle with this release. No reversible cover artwork. That's the one thing that's kind of lame. But it's a minor gripe. It's all region. So, I mean, if that synopsis doesn't sound super fun to you, then you don't like proto-slashers that take place in haunted mansions. And sorry about the dehumidifier. That's going to be, you're forewarned. It's summer now, so because the basement's where I shoot my videos, it's the same place where a lot of my movies are kept. Gotta have a dehumidifier running. It's a key thing. Shade. I feel bad for this basement because it's very dark, because you gotta have the shades down and the dehumidifier running at all times during the summer when the weather's warm. Otherwise you can literally ruin your shit, you know, waterlog, sun fading, all that sort of thing. So anyways, it's just a little tip for you fellow collectors. All right, last but not least, we are going to get into this Severin box. Very, very nicely packaged. Comes in this little petite box. Let me know if you guys have ever heard a box being described as petite before. Could be a first one. Very nicely packaged. We got little peanuts in here. Little Severin brain. That's awesome. Little, actually like a hand squeezy thing. So if you're stressed, a stress ball, just take your anger out on this fucking Severin brain. I don't know. It's cool though. So I did order the whole, like, so Severin gives you the option. So they take it one step further than Vinegar Syndrome. Not only do they give you the option to purchase the films individually or in a bundle, you also get the option to go like the deluxe bundle where you get the t-shirt, the squeezy brain, you get all the swag stuff. So it's different every time as well. So first I'm going to take out the swag. I want to be careful too, because I don't want to damage anything. the one thing I hate about peanuts is they have a tendency to get everywhere. But so let's see. So here's the shirt. Oh yes, what a save! Caught it with my foot. Alright, so here's the shirt, and I think I ordered a 3X on this one because this feels big. I must have. This feels fucking huge. Jeez. See, you just never know, man. You just never fucking know. I should have ordered 2X, but shirt sizes as they vary. So if anybody wants a rad death warmed up shirt, let me know. If you're a 3X, because that's even going to be too big for my fat ass. So you get a poster, death warmed up poster. You get a super cool pin. Well, first we'll go with the sticker. You get an actual death warmed up sticker, which is cool. Then of course you get the Intervision and Severin, which they throw in there anyway. That's always part of the deal. And then you get a cool pin with a George Eastman pin from the classic George Eastman. If you guys don't know who George Eastman is, then you probably do. I think everybody who watches my channel does. But it's Mr. Parker Jr. Or Mr. Parker is George Eastman Jr. So that's cool. And I like how Severin gives you, like when Severin puts pins out, they always do, the pin that you get 9 out of 10 times for their bundles are of the director. So it's kind of a unique approach. Rather than doing like a character from the film, they always do the director. So that's cool. They have like Fulci, all of the directors of the films that they release. Alright, so now I'm going to get the films out of here. So I guess it's 3 films this month. I thought it was 4 for some reason. It's 3. Alright, and then you get this awesome... And always make sure you tear through the box. I actually probably will dump the peanuts out after just to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. I don't know what this is, but it's pretty cool looking. It says... It's from Death Warmed Up, obviously. Labcreature.com. I'm not sure what that is. Is it a postcard, maybe? Pretty cool, regardless of what it is. Let me know in the comments if you guys know. So yeah, that's it for the swag. And then this month we have 3 films. We'll go with an order of what's most interesting to me, I guess. So I'm not huge on the Emmanuelle sexploitation films, but it's Joe D'Amato. And he's great, director of Anthropophagus, and also Beyond the Darkness, which is an amazing movie. So, yeah, this is Emmanuelle and Francis. I don't know how to pronounce the French, but... so, beautiful cover artwork, very, like, royal looking, vintage and classy. And then there's the back, that's rad, too. It's like a book, almost. And so you get, let's see, let's open this up. This is all I got today, so we might as well go over everything. Okay. Alright, so nice slipcover. Nice. I love how they do the black cases too. Again, Severin and Vinegar Syndrome with these security stickers. I think I've mentioned before, I kind of like it. It's annoying, but I kind of like it. It gives you the real, like, old school feel of security stickers from back in the day when you would shop at stores and buy movies, like, because that just doesn't happen anymore. You do get reversible cover artwork on this one. Let me just make sure that it doesn't have any porn on it. God forbid. Wow, no, it's straight up brutality. I kind of like that, actually. So I'm going to read you guys the synopsis on this film, because I'm actually learning about this one for the first time as well. So we have Blood Vengeance. So that's the alternate title, I guess, of this movie, unless it's 2 films. On the heels of the official Sylvia Kristel sequel, Emmanuelle 2, which I think was recently released by Kino Lorber. And a year before his own first Laura Gemser Emmanuelle film, Eurofilth maestro Joe D'Amato took the entire formula to new depths of depravity. When a cold-hearted stud played by Eastman drives his sister to suicide, Emmanuelle plots a seduction that includes sodomy, torture, J&B, lesbianism, cannibalism, meat cleavers, and a super groovy 70s soundtrack. Mario Rosario Russi and Massimo Bani co-star in this still extreme sex sickie, also known as Emmanuelle's Revenge, Demon Rage and Blood Vengeance. Co-written by D'Amato with fellow film maven Bruno Mattei. Awesome, I love Bruno Mattei. So, rad. That's actually a super cool cover. I like that a lot. So brutal. It almost would look better as like a still inside of it, but it's cool. It's kind of unique. So, Blood Vengeance, baby. And then you have the, dropping beautiful slipcases like it ain't no thing. Luckily that had some grace to it, so it didn't kind of caught wind as it fell, so it didn't get damaged. But yeah, I love how you can display both the original cover, and so this is a beautiful release. And the fact that it's sexploitation and horror, I like. So that's awesome. So that's that one. And then we have Escape from Women's Prison. Now I get confused because there are so many of these women in prison massacre movies. So here's another one, Escape from Women's Prison. Again, I don't know which one this is, but because Scream Factory's released them. I think that was just Women Prison Massacre. This one's Escape From. But all the sex and violence for the first time ever in HD, plus the extended Italian version. So this film is directed by Conrad Brugel, from legendary exploitation producer Dick Randall, who, of course, did Pieces, produced it, and Steve Manassian, I think, or am I wrong? Dick Randall definitely did. Whose credits include classics like In the Wild, Wild World of Jane Mansfield, The Clones of Bruce Lee, and Pieces, comes one of the most strangely depraved Eurosleaze sagas of the 70s. When four hardened female convicts escape and take a women's tennis team hostage, they'll force the girls into a nightmare of lesbianism. Wow, it's a theme in this one. Marxism and murder. Supermodel turned porn supermodel turned porn queen, Lily Karadi, and Zora Karova from Cannibal Ferox, star in this politically charged filth fest, also known as Jailbirds and Women Against Women, a story of sex and violence. From director Conrad Bugle, a.k.a. Italian actor Giovanni Brusardi, of Emmanuelle, Queen of the Desert, now featuring a new 4K scan of a dupe negative seized from notorious New York City distributor 21st Century Film Corp. As sexy violent babes in bondage movies go, this is a life sentence in hot. It's a cool quote. So, rad. Just trying to get this opened. And as I've said many times before, this subgenre of film is not my forte by any means, but still, it's a really cool disc artwork there as well. And, you know, they're fun, I guess, occasionally. I like them with a nice drink session or some buddies or something like that. It's more something to laugh at and enjoy rather than like take it as a serious film. So anyways, that's Escape from Women's Prison. And last, but certainly not least, the most anticipated of all releases for me this time around, we have Death Warmed Up. I've never seen this movie, and I am so excited to finally say that we have a beautiful release from Severin. So Umbrella Entertainment recently released this one as well, and I was actually going to pull the trigger on that, but I decided I'm trying to smarten up a little bit and just kind of take some of these foreign companies as like, I don't necessarily need them. Instead of looking at it like I have to have it because it's, you know, a niche release or whatever, I'm trying to consider like, okay, well, that's Umbrella's version. I don't need Umbrella's version. That's, you know, for Australia or whatever. I just need the American version. But so I've slowed down on my like foreign buying aside from media books. But like 88 Films, they're releasing a bunch of shit that I already have. I'm not going to pull the trigger on any of those. And as the same goes for Umbrella And any of those companies, you know, unless it's like the release is like nicer or whatever, nicer transfer or pack with special features, something like that. I'm trying to not splurge, you know. I just don't need 2 of everything anymore. I don't have any room for it, honestly. But anyways, Death Warmed Up. I go on so many tangents, sorry. There's that cover artwork that I just so familiar. And I craved. This is like, seeing this on a VHS cover, I've always just wanted to see this movie. I love that cover artwork. It's so 80s. And we have New Zealand's first all-out gore flick, a long-lost horror gem that just keeps on giving. The original New Zealand splatter epic, remastered for the first time ever. 3 years before Peter Jackson's Bad Taste, a young New Zealand filmmaker sprayed international movie screens with brains, blood, and bizarre body fluids for the first splatter movie in Kiwi history. Director David Blythe, who did Wound and Ghost Bride, neither of which I'm aware of, launched his genre career with this relentlessly graphic and still intense story of mad doctors, nude teens, psychotic mutants, shotgun murders, power drill lobotomies, and explosive action and punk attitude that AXS.com calls weird, wonky, and one hell of a ride that will have gorehounds howling. Michael Hurst, Bruno Lawrence, and Ian Watkins star in this landmark gore thriller from New Zealand's master of transgression. Now remastered by Blythe himself from the only existing film elements loaded with exclusive new special features. So I'll have to do a comparison to the Umbrella Films release, and if you guys know and feel like commenting, please let me enlighten me. I'd like to know, because it seems like maybe Umbrella, New Zealand, Australia, maybe they have some exclusive features, being that the film comes from that region. But anyways, I'm just stoked to own this finally. It's been a long time coming. We are definitely checking off these bucket lists items like all the while now, or on the regular now. I mean, it's getting down to it. There's definitely... I should do a video where I start thinking about the films that I'd like to see on Blu-ray, because it really has... a lot of them have just been checked off over this last year, particularly, but there's still a bunch out there. I just got to get my brain thinking. But anyways, Death Warmed Up, Severin, beautiful release. Sorry. The special features, you guys can read this on your own time, but they're right there. So, super cool. Thanks, Severin. You guys rock. I love it so much. All right, that's it. Have a great night, guys. Catch you soon. By the way, Ronin Flicks has just put out Just Before Dawn, and you can get it. It's available, so go grab that. What else did I order recently? I ordered that. There's a couple of Wild Eye flicks that I wanted to check out. Mike had them from Grindhouse Video, and then I ordered one other thing last night. I can't remember. Well, you guys will just have to wait and see. Stay tuned. Peace. Later.